Hey YouTube, Untamed here. So really I wanted to shoot just a real quick video for you guys today showing the difference between a 4Runner TRD Pro with Westcott Designs Perch lift kit on it next to another 4Runner TRD Pro with the lift kit, but one with the stock Nitto Terra Grappler tires and then the other with larger BFGoodrich KO2s on it. Just kind of show you the difference, because I know a lot of people when they get that lift they don't necessarily plan on getting the tires too. So this would be a good demonstration of what your vehicle would look like if you got the Westcott Designs lift and kept the tires stock. So really, I think it looks good still. You know, it's, you know, when you look at this, it looks great, but when you look at it next to, you know, the Lime Rush up there with the larger KO2s, that's when you start kind of wondering if you should upgrade your tires too. So this, again, with the Westcott Designs Perch lift, you are upping it 2 inches up front. You can kind of see it here, right? So this collar right here is the bulk of your lift up front here. And honestly, I honestly think it improves the feel and handling. It tightens it up a bit in the handling, which I think is good. Again, that's a matter of preference, really. But I do think it also reduces the amount of dive that you get when you're hitting the brake. And there's quite a bit with a 4Runner TRD Pro anyway. So I'm not really exactly sure with the other variants like the off-road and stuff. But I do think with the TRD Pro, it's a big improvement. Does it make it a bit firmer when you're going over bumps or whatever rocks? Yes, it does make it firmer. But I don't think it's hard. I don't think it's that noticeable, if I'm being honest with you guys. So I am a proponent of it. I think it's good. I think it's a wise pick if you have a TRD Pro in particular, because, you know, if you buy a TRD Pro, you already got this amazing TRD-tuned Fox suspension. You know, why swap it out? Why swap it out for Kings or Icon? You shouldn't be doing that. I think if you're going to be bucking up to get the TRD Pro nameplate, you know, keep what you have. You know, do a minor adjustment, what you're doing with the Westcott Designs, and really improve the feel of the vehicle. So that's my 2 cents on it. So again, show you one more side look at it. It looks good. Now let's go look at the Lime Rush. And this is the 2022 Toyota 4Runner TRD Pro over here. That's the 21. And when you look at it like that, you're like, okay, you definitely need to get larger tires. So I love the look of this. And the Westcott Designs Perch kit allows these 285/70/17 BFGoodrich KO2s to fit with absolute minimal rubbing. And I almost say no rubbing, but when you're reversing at full lock, you do catch your fender liner, your wheel liner a little bit. So you're not catching the suspension at all, but you do catch the inner well fender liner as you're turning while backing up. So just a heads up on that. And even that, I think we might be able to just do some with a heat gun, you know, and trying to move the fender liner around a little bit, adjust it and mold it a little bit, and we might even be able to fix it. So I haven't even tried that yet, if I'm being honest. So, but it doesn't bother me. It just kind of change the way you drive a little bit, so you're not constantly doing full lock. So, but I think it's worth the look. Which is, I don't know, it's a perfect fit. Not to mention, you guys know, and if you have a 4Runner TRD Pro, you know, they do have a little bit of a lower sag on the front. The rake drops down a little bit lower up front, which is why you're bumping up 2 inches up front and then 1.25 inches, only 1.25 inches in the rear, to make it more of that leveled off look, which I personally love. So walk around it too for fun. Set down the side shot. And with the Nitto Terra Grapplers. And you guys know how I feel about these tires. I mean, the Nitto Terra Grapplers, I think, are the best tires that come on any of the TRD Pros, in my personal opinion. You know, with the With the Tundra, you get the Michelin LTXs, the same on the Sequoia, of course. You get, I believe you get, what were they? Gosh, I can't remember off the top of my head. They're not Dunlops. It might be Dunlops. Anyways, I'm thinking about on the Tacoma. But what I'm getting at is they all look pretty skidamarinka-rinka-dink compared to what you find on this. These are the most aggressive that you find out of all the TRD Pros. The other one's all scream street-oriented, whereas this one, you know, at least there is that little bit of the off-roading presence to the tires. And people like these. I mean, they have a really good reputation. So, all right, team. Just wanted to share that with you. And if you have any questions about the Westcott Designs Perch lift, I'm happy to help answer questions. So appreciate you watching as always. Until next time.